Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Zukri bin Abdul Latif with a metric number of AE170040. So today I would like to present my final project 1. The supervisor for my project is Dr. Muhammad Fairuz bin Muhammad Yusof. The panel for my project are Prof. Madya Dr. Muhammad Ramdan bin Bahrom and Encik Suhaimi bin Saiman. During energy transfer in power transmission, power transformer require a high degree of stability and reliability. Because any fault happening with them will bring big impact on the whole power system. So as the transformer getting older, as time expand, it is vital to avoid accident occur involving them by predicting fault within them and conducting maintenance based on the correct knowledge of their present condition. Dissolved gas analysis is widely used to detect fault in electrical equipment filled with oil. In this case, the DGA will be used to diagnose the transformer. So, to interpret the DGA data, I will be using Dover triangle, which is DT, and Dover pentagon, which DP. The problem segment for this project is manual DP interpretation consume more time than it should be in today's time. So, to solve this problem, a graphical user interface app needed to be developed. Next, DT interpretation can only analyze 3 types of gas, while DP interpretation can analyze 5 types of gas. Hence, DT will have 3 triangle, meanwhile DP will have 2 pentagon to complete their interpretation on the mineral oil field gas DGA result. Lastly, the software that implement DP interpretation has not been developed yet, unlike DT interpretation, which has been developed by using Excel. The first objective of this project is to apply DT and DP for interpretation of the DGA sample from TB. The second objective is to compare and analyze the result from DT with result from DP. The last objective is to develop a graphical user interface GUI software for DT and DP interpretation. The scope of this study have 4 scopes. Firstly, the DGA oil result from TMB transmission transformer. The second scope is a minimum of 100 result from TMB transmission transformer need to be analyzed. The analysis will be conducted using DT and DP interpretation. Lastly, graphical user interface GUI function in MATLAB software will be used to develop the software for DT and DP interpretation. Dissolved gas analysis, which is DGA. It is used to differentiate between normal and abnormal condition in oil field electrical equipment. For this study, which is for the power transformer monitoring. So, the DGA is routinely used to determine the concentration of gases dissolved in the insulation oil of the transformer. So, from the DGA, the fault can be determined by observing the concentration of gas dissolved from laboratory analysis. So, you can see in the figure 2.3, we show the relative percentage of dissolved gas concentration in mineral oil as a function of temperature and fault type. So, you can see that each fault will have a higher percentage of specific gas. For example, for stray gassing, you can see that the hydrogen gas is high. In this project, there will be 4 Dover triangle that will be used, which is Dover triangle 1, Dover triangle 2, Dover triangle 3, and Dover triangle 4. All of these triangles are used for mineral oil field transformer. For non-mineral oil will be excluded because in Malaysia, TMB we use transformer with mineral field oil only. In figure 2.4, the Dover triangle 1 is shown. This triangle is commonly used as an early analysis for the GDA result. So, in the slide, you can see that the identification for fault zone is shown in table. Next is DT2. DT2 is provided in figure 2.5. This triangle is for load tap changer transformer LTCS, which is for conventional compartment type of ATC, which involves mostly upbreaking. The same as previous, the identification for a fault zone is shown in the table provided. Figure 2.6 shows the DT4. This DT4 utilize hydrogen, methane, and acetylene gas. So this triangle is used when the DT1 indicate PD, T1 and T2 fault, which mean if the Dover triangle 1 indicate one of these fault, so to get information on the fault, you need to analyze using DT4. The last triangle, which is DT5. DT5 utilize the gas of CH2H4, CH4 and C2H6. The use of this triangle is to determine a mixture of fault. If the result from DT4 and DT5 is the same, which means they have no mixture of fault. However, if there is an disagreement with DT5 and DT4, so maybe there is a mixture of fault in the DGA result. Okay, I will continue to Dover Pentagon 1, which is DP1. This Pentagon is a complementary tool for DT1, which means it can be used alongside with DT1. So this Pentagon is used for single fault cases. So the indication of the fault zone is shown in the table provided. Dover Pentagon 2, DP2. This is used to identify any additional subtype of thermal fault, which is T3-H, C, and O. The definition for this fault is shown in the table in the slide. So, DP2 is exactly the same with DP1, which is they use the same gases, 5 type of gases in their analysis. However, the difference is they have subtype of thermal fault, which I stated before. Okay, we will continue on the methodology for this type. So, the flow of this project will be divided into phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1, which is FYP1 that I'm currently doing. So, you can see in the flowchart the progress of the phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 2 is FYP2, which I will be doing on the next sem. Okay, next to the flowchart, you can see that I provided an equation. So, the equation is to calculate the gas percentage of ethylene, methane, and acetylene. So, these gases will be used in DT1 and DT2. As you know, DT4 will utilize hydrogen, methane, and ethane. Equation for calculating the gas percentage of those gases are provided in equation 3.5, 3.4, and 3.6. The next is equation for gas percentage for DT5. DT5 will utilize the gas of methane, ethylene, and ethane. So the equation is provided in the slide as equation 3.7, 3.8, and 3.9. For Dover Pentagon 1 and Dover Pentagon 2, they will be using the same equation, which are ethylene, methane, acetylene, hydrogen, and ethane. The equation is provided as equation 3.10, 3.11, 3.12, 3.13, and 3.14. So both of the Pentagon we use these three equations for calculating the gas percentage. After the gas percentage is obtained, each percentage can be plotted in the Pentagon 1 or 2, depend. So from the 5 point, we will get an irregular pentagon. So from the irregular pentagon, we need to get the centroid of the irregular pentagon. So the equation for centroid are provided in 3.15, 3.16. As you know, I will be developing a software for DP and DT interpretation. So the software implementation that I will use is GUI function in MATLAB software. For the result, I will be analyzing 3 cases, which is case 1, case 2, and case 3. The DGA data for each cases are provided in the report. As you can see in the slide, this is the preliminary result for case 1 using DT1, DT4, and DT5. All of the Dover triangle produce a result of PD, which is corona partial discharge. You can see in the slide. By using DP DP1 and DP2, the case 1 is analyzed. You can see in the slide, I provided the percentage of 5 gases that will be plotted in DP1 and DP2. So, you can see that in the slide, I provided the DP1 and DP2 result, which are also corona partial discharge. Next is for case 2. For case 2, DT1 indicate the fault of case 2 is PD. However, for Dover triangle 4 and 5, both produce the same result, which is O, which is overheating under 250 degrees Celsius. Then the case 2 is analyzed with Dover Pentagon using DP1 and DP2. The same as before, the percentage of gas are provided in the slide. You can see that. From the interpretation of DP1 and DP2, both of them indicate the same fault, which is S. S is stray gassing of gas. Okay, for the last case, which is case 3, I will be interpreting using Dover Triangle 1 and Dover Pentagon 1 and 2. So, from the slide I provided, the fault that identified by DT1 is D1, which is low discharge of energy. The case can be analyzed net using DP1 and DP2. So the DP1 and DP2 indicate that the fault of case 3 is also D1, which is discharge of low energy. For the conclusion, will be divided in 3 cases. So for case 1, as you can see in the result, the DGE data for case 1 have a fault of PD, which means all of the DT1, 4 and 5 and DP1 and 2 indicate the fault of the DGA is PD. Then for case 2, the DT1 identified PD as the fault. However, the fault identified by DT4 and 5 is O, overheating. DT4 and 5 give out the same result. So there is no mixture of fault for case 2. However, for DP1 and DT2 is identified as the fault, which is stray gassing. This is occur because some of the new oil in the market may contribute to the stray gassing effect. Hence, for case 2, the DT1, 4, 5 and DP1, 2 cannot determine a certain fault. Thusly, for case 3, case 3 is analyzed by DT1 and DP1 and 2 only, because DT1 identified for case 3 is D1, which is discharge of low energy. When D1 is identified by DT1, so there is no further analysis by DT4 and 5, because they cannot be used when the fault identified is D1. For DP1 and DP2, the identified fault is D1, which is the same by using DT1. Hence, the fault for case 2 is D1, which is low discharge of energy. For future plan, I have achieved 2 main objectives for this project. So for the phase 2 of this project, I will starting to develop for the GUI software. That will be continued in FYP2. So that's all for me. Thank you.